really looking forward to see how this one goes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Cal Golden Bears offense will get first crack at it today. And now we put the focus on Ian Strong. This is the guy the entire passing game is built around. He is a big play waiting to happen.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master at his craft perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But, Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, it was amazing. The three of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Bolitnikoff Awards. The tradition at the position at receiver at this school throughout college football history has just been elite, and this guy is the next one.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Jayhawks offense takes the field for the first time in this game. There's the talented Isaiah Marshall. They're putting the fortunes of this offense into his hands.
And I can just tell you, man, just by watching the tape of this dude at the quarterback spot, I don't like it. And I say that, I don't like it from a defensive perspective because he's just got so much speed. He can put so much stress on a defense, and it's just one guy. Break one tackle, can take it to the house, Palmer. It's a rare combination of what this guy can do. He can just take off in the blink and kill defenses.
Must be nice, because I have no idea what it feels like, but to be able to run that fast and stress a defense, that's got to feel pretty good, at least if you're on offense, right? Because not only do you have to focus on our running back, and not only do you have to focus on all of our weapons on the perimeter, because this guy can throw and hurt you as well, but you're right. If he makes you miss and he gets in the second level, this dude is gone.
They'll send the back in motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Moves the pocket. It's Marshall. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
First carry of the season for this transfer. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Give to the running back. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
That has to sting as a defense. In a third and obvious passing situation, you're going against this dual threat quarterback you know can scramble, right? You've got to have somebody at home either spying him or mirroring him, expecting that to happen. That time, the defense wasn't in the right position, and the quarterback absolutely killed them with his legs, picking up the first down.
Could not make his way to the corner. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speeds to the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
Looking for a man. It's Marshall. Look out! He sacked this defense all over him.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical third down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense.
Good right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year. The juices are flowing. You march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They go play action with Swagmaculate. Out wide left, it's Hendricks. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Well, Cal has done an outstanding job replacing quarterbacks here in recent years. You lose Fernando Mendoza, he goes to Indiana, wins a national championship. But last year, David, true freshman Swagmaculate, and the way he was able to play was just remarkable. A lot of people thought they weren't going to be able to hold on to him, especially with a new coach and Tosh Lupoi coming in. But they did. And so now, big expectations for this offense.
But I love the way he handled himself last year. Just comes in, and it's just business as usual. And was big, was clutching some big moments, but ball comes out. It comes off his hands so pretty. Like now surrounding weapons coming in from different places. When you kind of establish yourself as a guy that to look forward to, a guy that's on the rise, people want to come play with you. So new staff, obviously, here in Cal. Can it be a new day and a new dawn for this squad?
They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
He'll try to do it himself. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This kicker bragged that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Motion from the wideout. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Marshall. He's going to run it. Jumped on top of the pile.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Drives inside. Breaks into the open. The 30. The 20. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Marshall Jayhawk.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up, so it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Trying to establish the run. A collision, and he stops at the 27 after picking up one. Let's take a minute and talk about Cal. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The Golden Bears will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They're all over him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. He's got 67 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. 3rd down coming, but we'll have to wait just a second. Offense wants to think things over. They call a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Going to try to get it himself. Spins away from the defense. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another first down and yet another big gain.
And, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football. Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Jayhawks have a lot of options on second and inches. They give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
Driving forward, it's Edwards. There's headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Jayhawks!
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. They'll need a bunch on second down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Jaron Kiave Songopolatelli just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. From the gun on third down, Songopolatelli rushes on. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Golden Bears will hustle to the line.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Long way to go on second down. Songopolatelli. Rush right in his face. Got the back over the middle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Left side, it's Thomas. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. Cal uses its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Golden Bears will have it 1st and 10. Again, it's Swagmaculate. Got his man. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Yeah, how about the running back showing you a little agility, baby? A little toe tapping on the sidelines. He looked like a wide receiver. Make sure he kept his feet in bounds, makes the catch, gets some positive yards.
Tight end now in motion. JKS. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
It's complete on the right side. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on fourth. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. Between the uprights, it's good. That'll close the gap to 14.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And the Golden Bears will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
The Kansas head coach told me at the half. Coach told me he is thrilled with his transfer running back. This is exactly why they brought him. They expected big things out of him, and he has shown that he is capable so far here in this game. They want to continue that momentum behind the strong running game of his first half. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Sets his feet. It's Marshall. Oh, pressure's coming. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Motion from the wide receiver. He's able to get it out to the 25, but needed a little bit more to move the chains. It'll be fourth down. The Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. They're looking for an advantage to the right. He's past the sticks. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Golden Bears are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll give it to him again. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Swagmaculate from the gun on third down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Cal! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And so many times the safeties tell the tape, and that's what QBs are studying and reading, and he drops back, and you could tell he sees his receiver coming from the right side, and he knows exactly where he's going to end up with that post, pushes the ball down the field for the big play, got the safety out of position, made the big touchdown throw.
Number 29, set to kick off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Holly Rowe has an update.
Hey guys, checking in from the Kansas sideline. There is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Now on first down from the 30. Looking for space, it's Edwards. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Selling the fake. He'll pull it down. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
Hey, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they built the lead here today.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Marshall. Out wide left, it's Pickett. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Jayhawks send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And it'll be down right there. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. There he goes! Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Golden Bears in a good spot here with second and short. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. And nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Throws it off the RPO. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Golden Bears have their offense in high gear. Finds his man on the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Swagmaculate on the play action. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Running behind that left side. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll run him again. Looking for a crease. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
On the snap, it's Edwards. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. And this quarterback has had a rough game. And you can mark that clash as advantage defense. As corners made plays, really the whole secondary has, David.
They have, and this whole defense has. And this QB, man, he's been very ungood. Like, I don't know how else to say. Like, he just hasn't been the guy that he has the potential to be and hasn't put...
Makes the catch, and he's free. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throwing Swagmaculate. Under pressure. Left side is Perry. At the 35, he's loose. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. Quarterback stays clean in the pocket on that touchdown pass. A little thank you is in order to the offensive line.
Maybe find them an NIL deal, right? Feed those guys. Go get them to a buffet. Take care of those big uglies up front, because when you have that kind of pocket, you should take advantage of it. You should be able to make big plays, and he does.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Makes the grab on the left. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
The Jayhawks come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. They'll move the wide receiver. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Escapes the pressure to his right. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Cal uses its 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Motion from the back. A run for the quarterback. Cal will use its final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Look out! Runs through a tackle. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Jaron Kiave Songopolitelli. Right side, it's Strong. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Golden Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. It's a draw. He breaks a tackle. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Songopolitelli. hauls it in.
This just looks like a different quarterback at this point of the game. We've seen a little bit of up and down play from him so far, but right now, lights out on this 2-minute drive. 3 for 3 so far. He's got this offense humming.
He lofts one down the sideline. Touchdown, Golden Bears! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And there's a reason why you highlight star players coming into a football game. This dude delivered exactly what we said he would do, man. Seeing the field, throwing the ball all over the yard, scoring touchdowns, really made it look easy for this offense, and that's why they got the lead late in this football game, and this offense just keeps doing what they do.
Number 29, set to kick it off.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. Got his man! And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one.
They get him on the ground. Boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8. Kansas will take a timeout. That's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. This third down a little longer after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
What a great job to get out of there, pick up the first down, get out of bounds, clock stopped, and now they'll reset. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on second down. They're all over it. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Rush is on. Buried before he could blink. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Fourth down, gotta have it here. Rush right in his face. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over.